Stop scrolling, just for a second, because what I'm about to say might be the most important thing you hear today. You're tired, not just physically, spiritually tired. The kind of tired where even prayer feels like too much, where you open your mouth to talk to God and nothing comes out, where life hits so hard and so fast that you don't even know where to begin. And somewhere deep inside, a voice whispers, maybe I'm not doing this right. Maybe I'm not praying enough. Maybe God is disappointed in me. Can I tell you something? That voice is lying to you. Before we go any further, if you've ever felt too tired, too broken, or too busy to reach God, this video is specifically for you. Hit that like button right now, because what's coming next will change the way you see prayer forever. And subscribe, because every week we bring you truth that meets you exactly where you are. Now, let's talk about something nobody tells you. You don't always have time for a long conversation with God. Sometimes life moves too fast. Sometimes the pain hits too sudden. Sometimes you're sitting in your car, hands on the wheel, and all you can do is whisper one word: help. And here's what the Bible says about that one word: it's enough. Not just enough, it's guaranteed to be heard. Think about that. Guaranteed. Not maybe, not if you pray correctly, not if you use the right words or the right posture or the right amount of time. Guaranteed. But why? How can a one-word prayer reach the God of the universe? Because of who Jesus is. See, most people think of Jesus as distant, holy, untouchable, sitting on a throne far away from our mess and our chaos and our weakness. But that's not the Jesus of the Bible. Hebrews 4 says something that should stop you cold. We do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. Read that again, slowly. Tempted in every way, just as we are. Jesus felt hunger. He felt exhaustion. He felt betrayal. He felt loneliness so deep that he cried out to God in a garden, sweating drops of blood, begging for another way. He knows what it feels like when life is too heavy. He knows what it feels like when words won't come. He knows what it feels like to be completely overwhelmed and still have to keep going. So when you cry out, he doesn't look down from a distance and say, "That prayer wasn't long enough, try again." He leans in because he's been there. Now, think about the moments in the Bible when people were heard with just a cry. Peter, sinking in the water, no long prayer, no eloquent words, just 3 words: "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus reached out his hand. The blind man on the road, crowds telling him to be quiet, but he just cried out louder, "Jesus, have mercy on me." And Jesus stopped everything. The thief on the cross, no prayer life, no church attendance, no religious history, just one desperate plea: "Remember me." And Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." Do you see the pattern? God is not looking for perfect prayers. He's looking for honest ones. He's not measuring your word count. He's hearing your heart. And here's what this means for you. Right now, today, you don't need to have it together to talk to God. You don't need the right words. You don't need silence and a journal and an hour of uninterrupted time. You just need to cry out. In your car, in your bathroom, in the middle of the night when the anxiety hits and you can't breathe, in the middle of the day when it all becomes too much. Just say his name. Just whisper, "Help." Just say, "I can't do this alone." That's a prayer, and it reaches heaven every single time. Hebrews 4 goes on to say this: "Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." Boldly. Not quietly, not apologetically, not after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten your life together. Boldly. As you are, broken, tired, overwhelmed, and out of words, come anyway. Because the door is always open, the line is never busy, and He never puts you on hold. So here's your moment, right now. Whatever you're carrying today, whatever has been too heavy for too long, whatever words you haven't been able to find, you don't need to find them. Just cry out. He's already listening. Comment the word "heard" below. Let that be your declaration that your cry reached heaven today. Not tomorrow, right now. And if someone in your life is silently struggling, feeling too broken or too busy to pray, share this with them. One video, one moment could be everything. Subscribe, because every single week we come here for one reason: to remind you that no matter how tired you are, no matter how short your prayer is, no matter how broken you feel, God hears you. He always has, and He always will.